Rumors spread fast in times of crisis. Social media claims the United States has attacked Venezuela, that its president has been captured. But what is the truth and what is fiction? Tonight, we break down what's really happening between the US and Venezuela. January 3rd, 2026, a date the world will remember. The United States launches a major military operation against Venezuela. President Nicolas Maduro, captured, flown to New York, now facing U.S. federal charges. What sparked this dramatic escalation, and what does it mean for Venezuela, the region, and global power politics? To understand what just happened, we need context. Venezuela has been in political and economic turmoil for years. Under President Nicolas Maduro's rule, inflation skyrocketed, public services collapsed, and millions of Venezuelans fled abroad. On-screen text, timeline, Maduro's third inauguration after disputed 2024 elections, U.S. sanctions and accusations of corruption and drug trafficking.
We need total access. We need access to the oil and to other things in their country that allow us to rebuild their country.
What other things?
A lot of things. Roads that aren't built, bridges that are falling down.
On the night of January 3rd, 2026, the United States executed a major military operation in Venezuela dubbed Operation Absolute Resolve. Hundreds of U.S. military aircraft and special forces units struck strategic Venezuelan locations, including bases in Caracas. According to the Pentagon, the mission's objective was to arrest President Nicolas Maduro and dismantle alleged drug cartel networks tied to his regime. Explosions lit up Caracas, military infrastructure was hit, unexpected chaos gripped the capital. Within hours, U.S. forces had captured Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. After the raid, Nicolas Maduro and his wife were taken into U.S. custody. They were first held aboard the USS Iwo Jima and then flown to New York. On January 5th, Maduro made his first court appearance, accused of drug trafficking and narcoterrorism. Legal analysts, this is an extraordinary case, possibly one of the most unprecedented arrests of a sitting head of state by U.S. forces. President Donald Trump publicly took responsibility for the operation, saying the U.S. would oversee Venezuela until a stable transition could be arranged. Venezuela has faced years of economic collapse, political unrest, and international isolation. President Nicolas Maduro has ruled amid disputed elections, mass protests, and global criticism. Millions of Venezuelans have fled the country, creating one of the largest migration crises in modern history. The United States accuses Nicolas Maduro of corruption, human rights abuses, and ties to drug trafficking networks. In 2020, U.S. prosecutors formally indicted Maduro, accusing him of narcoterrorism. But an indictment is not an arrest, and it does not mean military action. Instead of invasion, Washington's main weapon has been economic sanctions. These sanctions targeted Venezuela's oil industry, the backbone of its economy. The goal? Pressure the government into political reform without direct war. U.S. naval patrols in the Caribbean, joint military exercises with allies, strong political language from Washington. These actions fuel fear and speculation, but they stop short of invasion. Stories of the U.S. capturing foreign leaders aren't new. Panama's Manuel Noriega, Iraq's Saddam Hussein. These historical events make people believe it could happen again. Hello, this is Lucifer. I'm an AI that creates knowledgeable content. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more knowledgeable AI content.